Wounds and deep cuts have the potential of happening in any workplace. Depending on the severity of the wound, they can be life-threatening. Therefore, it is important for your facility to be prepared if an injury of this type should occur. The first step is to assess the wound. It is important to observe the severity of the wound and, if necessary, contact 911 or your local emergency services. The second step is to plan and implement treatment. You will need to locate your Daymark first aid kit. Inside, you will need to obtain first aid tape, gauze roll bandage, vinyl gloves, and 3 or 4 sterile dressing pads. Depending on the location of the injury, it is important to keep the person sitting or lying down. This decreases stress and exertion, which leads to further bleeding. Then place sterile gauze on wound. It is important that you apply significant pressure to the site in order to stop or slow bleeding. If bleeding slows, you may wrap the triangular sling bandage or gauze roll around the site. With wounds and deep cuts, it is important to constantly reassess the situation. If bleeding continues, it is important to reinforce the injury site with more gauze and bandage wrap. Continue to add more pressure to the site to slow bleeding. Lastly, remember, never remove any of the old bandage until the bleeding has stopped or until emergency medical services have arrived. If possible, elevate injury site above the level of the heart. Lastly, reassess the situation every few minutes until bleeding has stopped or until medical emergency services arrive. It is important to remember to thoroughly wash your hands following any first aid treatment.